What's going on, guys? My name is Jordan and welcome to my flippin' life. So today we have some new animatronics set up. There's also a video on that. Go check it out. The 7.5-foot headless horseman. He's massive. But I also got all of my Halloween stuff down that I'm going to use this year. I still have Rusty, and there's a witch and a scarecrow up there. Fog machine's up there yet, and a swinging mechanism. I think that's still up there. Other than that, I'm going to leave those up there, I do believe. I'm not going to use the fog machine. I have another one down here already. But I have just crap everywhere. Boxes, that's all cords and lighting over there. This is all my cords and lighting. And there's some random stuff in here. Just cauldron with some lights and my other fog machine. Just still need to hook that up and see if that one actually works. That's from my haunts years ago. And then I have all this Halloween stuff. This stack of boxes is already set up, sitting behind me. I have all of my cobwebs and just body parts, skulls, my tombstones, big spiders. Last year everybody told me in the Facebook groups to get some big spiders and put them up on my house. So I got some huge spiders. These are pretty big. I mean, there's your regular outdoor chair, and there's my spider. So it's pretty big. I have 2 of those. I'm going to see if I can fashion those up somehow on the house. Like I said, I got all kinds of severed heads. Glow sticks, bodies. I don't know. Like I said, I'm probably not going to use a lot of this stuff because I'm doing cemetery theme. So this guy is a cut torso. Probably not using him. Probably not using this guy. That was the one I made last year. I'm going to use that groundbreaker though, and I'm going to fashion up some of these heads. I got rid of the body. This is from Spirit. I got rid of the body. It's just a t-shirt with some chintzy wire. And I think I'm going to do some kind of groundbreaker with him. Same with a lot of this stuff. I'm trying to do some groundbreakers. I don't have a lot of groundbreakers, so I'm going to have to make some. But money's tight and I'm not blowing a whole lot this year. I've already spent enough. But I got the beef netting instead of using that cobweb in there, which the wind just destroys, and just it looks like crap at the end of the season. So I bought this beef netting, and you just cut some holes in it, you stretch it out. It's super stretchy. I've already got some of that set up on my porch. Not a huge amount, just I wanted to see how it would look and how it turned out. It looks pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it. This is the section for the other side of the porch, and then this is the leftover. And that was like $16 for 20 feet. For the most part, I just got all my props set up. All these I'm going to use this year. I think they're all fit the graveyard. I've got, my scarecrow. I still got to put him out, which he's probably going to go out this week. Obviously, your reaper. I don't know if I'm going to use the scarecrow. Just depends on what the one side of the yard looks like. You got Miserable Marie. Obviously, she's a zombie. That fits a graveyard. Demonic Dahlia. I'm probably going to put her on the porch. Granted, she don't really fit the cemetery theme, but in a way she kind of does. We got this little guy. His face is all messed up, so I put a creepy mask on him. I'm going to use him as a groundbreaker since he's supposed to go behind that tombstone, but the tombstone's going to cover him. So I'm going to put him behind a different tombstone. Use that tombstone for something else. Puncture Pete, obviously he's a zombie. He's going in the hot. We got our Plague Doctor. I just finished that on Friday. I have this creepy half broke zombie. He fell over the other day, so he's all messed up now. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. I think I'm going to lower him down and make him some type of groundbreaker as well. We got our Phantom. I'm going to hang that on the porch. And then we have this big dude. He's definitely going in the haunt. This guy's awesome. I love him.
When darkness has come, I bring the darkness of my soul out into the world, and I ride.
But he's pretty cool. I've always wanted a headless horseman. My wife's always wanted one, so I finally got one. But that is all of my Halloween. I don't have anything out front other than some beef netting and the stack of pumpkins. My wife put a little bit of stuff out, nothing crazy. I'm going to start putting out some stuff this week. Like I said, I got some bodies. I'll probably put this one in the cemetery, the black bag one. I'm probably not going to use this guy. I'll probably put him back up. And like I said, the other two, I'm putting those back up in the rafters. Not going to use those because we're not doing a butcher scene this year, so those won't be needed. And I'm going to get one final mow into the yard and then start setting up some lighting because we're kicking off the end of September. I've got a bunch of stuff going on next week because we got this week is I just have a race for my RC cars. That's it. Next weekend, however, I have Thursday's my birthday. Friday I'm off work watching my littlest one, and Saturday they have a game, and then Saturday night I start working this pro hunt. So the end of the month is going to start getting crazy, so I need to start doing as much as I can this week. So probably Wednesday. Well, actually no, Wednesday I got other plans, so I don't know, maybe Friday I'll try and do something, try to get some stuff out. Maybe tomorrow. No, probably not tomorrow. Anyway, I was supposed to go today. I found on Facebook Marketplace somebody tearing down a whole bunch of fencing, and I was super pumped about it. It was 150 feet of fencing, and it was all like weathered. It looked terrible. It was perfect. And I figured, because it's 6-foot fence, I could cut it in half, and have the perfect graveyard fencing. Well, they ended up selling it out from under me. Well, they didn't sell it. Somebody came before me, and I told them early in the morning. I was probably one of the first people to contact them. And I said, I want it. I had to go home and get a trailer after work, and then I'll come and get it. Well, as I was heading home to get the trailer, somebody had already came and picked it up. So here we are. Now I have to go to another place. Granted, this one isn't free. It's $25. But I think this fencing is going to look a little better. However, there's only 8 or 9 sections, the lady said. And she's like, it's not very good shape. It's old and it's rough. It's going to be best for like projects and crafts. And I was like, I want it for a Halloween graveyard fence. She's like, well, then it's absolutely perfect. And I was like, that's what I was thinking. But she said she'd sell me all of it for $25. I just got to drive an hour away to go get it. So I'm pretty committed. For $25, I'll drive 2 hours. Hour there, hour back, and pick this up. Hopefully Wednesday, if not Friday. Hopefully I can knock it out Wednesday. And then I'll have my cemetery fencing. But I gotta get moving. I got all my tombstones out here. I gotta get more. I still haven't found any at any store, so I'm still on the hunt for some tombstones. I might just have to order them online. Is what it is. But I need to get to work, and I need to start figuring out what I'm doing, how I'm going to do it. But I won't really get that until I start getting a feel for how it's going to go and how I want the lights. And once I get the cemetery start setting up here. But yeah, I got like less than a month to go. Oh boy. This time last year I was not so much halfway set up, but I was a little bit more set up than I am. But I'm not going as crazy as I did last year, so this should help that I've toned it down, and I'm kind of narrowing down what I'm going to be using this year, what props, what, animatronics. So I don't have a whole lot to worry about other than getting this spider webbing up, which I already did. I'm not doing all the lighting around the top of the porch. You couldn't see much of that anyway. I'm just going to use that firelight that I have, and it's still in there. It's been in there all year. It still works. So I'm going to use that for porch lighting, and then I'll just kind of add some other stuff. I got more floodlights and stuff like that, so I'm just going to use every light that I have available to me this year rather than going and buying a bunch of new ones. So I'm just going to use what I have. As far as props, I think I'm done. I might get one more. It's not a big one. It's only $80. It's the pumpkin twins from Home Depot. I really want those for the sides of the porch. I think that look awesome. Other than that, I think that's going to conclude today's video. I just wanted to give you an update on what I've got going on here. Not a whole heck of a lot as far as setup, but we've built some props. This guy and the Plague Doctor, I think they're awesome additions, and hopefully this week here I can start getting the cemetery set up and go get my fencing this week. I'll show you all that. It's old school, it's weathered, it's a picket fence. I think it's going to be perfect. But hopefully here soon I can go get some corn, get this rolling. Usually the corn doesn't happen until, I think, first, second week of October. So that's going to be another big trip. Got to get the trailer because I'm getting twice as much corn. So hopefully between the corn and the fencing I should be able to narrow down what I'm doing. But it won't start coming together until I have the cemetery set up, the lighting up, and the corn up. But then you start changing stuff around and you end up with your final piece that you're happy with. But maybe one day I'll build it in here or get a building. Who knows? I would love to have my own haunt, but I'm super excited to be working this pro haunt. I will be giving updates. Probably next Sunday will be a video of the haunt. Not so much the haunt, but yeah, it'd be the 26th of September. I'll probably put out a video giving my take on working this pro haunt and how it is and how it went for my first night and all that stuff. So stay tuned. That'll be coming out later on, a couple weeks. But I'm going to do that. I think that's going to be cool to get my review, my experience, my thoughts on that. So like, share, subscribe. Thanks for standing here and watching me blabber and ramble on. But I appreciate all of you. Stay tuned. The haunt builds are coming. I promise we're going to start this week. Thank you all for watching.